everybody, welcome to today's video. Today we'll be taking a look at the 2019 all-new Chevy Silverado 1500 Series LT with two-wheel drive versus the 2018 Chevy Colorado LT two-wheel drive. Both are great trucks, and we're going to be taking a look at both of them today to see what some of y'all have been saying on the internet about how you think the new Silverado looks kind of similar to a Chevy Colorado. So let's do it today and see if they really do have similarities. So of course, they will have some things that are similar about them because they both are Chevrolets. Let's go ahead and get up and take a look at these vehicles. Both beautiful trucks. There's a lot of videos online currently today about the new Chevy Silverado. And just about any car reviewer or YouTuber is trying to do a video on this truck right now because, you know, it's pretty darn relevant, I'd say. It's a hot commodity, right? Everybody's oohing and ahhing about it, and there's some people that aren't really too sure about it, including myself. It's taken some time to get used to this new body style, and like I've said on a few videos I've made about that, is that yes, it will take some time to get used to any new body style vehicle that comes out. You know, any auto manufacturer that takes a vehicle that's been around for many years and then does a redesigned body style on it, it always takes a little time to get used to, and that's okay, and that's fine. But I'll tell you, it is a nice truck. It is larger, and it's definitely larger than that Colorado. So anyways, when I was filming last week the RST version of the Silverado, that red one we had, I kind of said it myself. I said, this thing looks like a, you know, big brother of the Chevy Colorado. But now that I actually pull both trucks up next to each other, I don't see it as much. I really don't. I mean, the body lines are different. The headlights are different. The grills. I mean, the Silverado is definitely not a Colorado. But anyways, let's keep looking because your opinion matters as well. So here's the new front end on an LT. Now, some people like the painted front end like we had on the RST, and some people like the chrome. I kind of like the painted myself, but the chrome does look really nice. It sure does. You have your chrome grille, matches up nicely with those beautiful headlights, and then the whole front here is also chrome, which looks really good. I mean, it's definitely a mirror there. Hey, Chad. So, the gold Chevy bow tie, obviously looking great. Got some lights right down here. Definitely, headlights are rolling into the fenders just a little bit. And this is different, definitely, too. You know, this is all different up here. Some people are like, what's going on here, right? You can tell that you can actually see right through there. So, I can only assume that the engineers that built the front end on this car and designed it got that set up so that airflow just rolls right through there. And it does give it kind of a unique look. And I kind of like how it just goes nice and flush with the body of the car as it starts moving through. Now, the actual side body of the Silverado is actually pretty flat. I mean, the fenders don't really flare out all that much. I'm just noticing this for myself as looking down the side. I mean, look how flat that side is on that truck. That's really flat. Let's go look at the Colorado. Definitely got some curvature going on the hood. But look at the Colorado side. Not so much. It rolls out, back in, and the back fender rolls out. The Silverado, I mean, it really is pretty flat there. I mean, you got a little bit of curvature going on right here. But it seems, which is kind of deceiving, but it almost looks like this comes out more than down there. So the top's a little wider. But as I look at it, yeah, the fenders are out a little more than the top. But the way that body line's right there, that sharp edge, kind of gives it that look. The hood on the Colorado, definitely different than the Silverado, of course. I mean, still got its body lines and stuff, right? The mirrors are different. right? They're definitely different. Again, this is an LT, so there will be some black trim versus some of your other versions of the Silverado will have more painted trim and less chrome. The logo up here is still growing on me. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it's just taking me some time to get used to that. The Colorado is still going to have your logo right down there under the mirror, kind of like how I've always liked it over the years. Wheels. I will say the rims do look kind of similar on this one than what we have over here on the Colorado. I mean, it's just a basic, nice looking alloy wheel. So Colorado has Goodyear tires, the Goodyear Wranglers, with a 255/65 series tire wrapped onto a 17-inch alloy wheel. The Silverado has a Michelin tire, which is a 265/65 with a 18-inch rim. So you got 1 inch bigger on your rim compared to this over here. Now I think you can get bigger rims on a Colorado. Again, all depends on what trim levels you get. You got actually pretty small mud flaps on the Silverado compared to the mud flaps on the Colorado. They look a lot bigger. Doors. I mean, it's bigger, folks. It really is. So, I mean, now that I sit here and look at them both right next to each other, the Silverado's got its own look about it. It really does. I mean, look at the taillight here, okay? How that goes in like that with that paint. That's the same as the front. So the front of the truck matches up nicely with the back of the truck. The same with the Colorado headlights, a nice, clean, smooth look. The same with the taillight. I mean, the taillights and the front ends don't look anything alike between these two trucks. Of course, both of them do have this right here. Colorado's going to have your traditional backup camera, no LED light, and no power tailgate, okay? These are some of the new features on the new Silverado, which is you got a LED light, a camera, which is not new, but the light is, and then a fully power tailgate. There is nothing to pull down here, okay? You have the only option of opening this tailgate is through hitting that button right there, which is pretty nice. And what I do like about it is that it's available on an LT, which is kind of cool. I don't know how a work truck's going to go. I would assume a work truck would have just a handle there. But it's nice to see that you still get the power tailgate even on an LT. And it doesn't weigh a whole lot, which I have mentioned in my past video. No bed liners or anything like that in the back of our trucks here at Marchant Chevrolet. One thing that we are really, proud of saying is we don't do any dealer add-ons. So, no rust proofing, paint sealants, first place finish, leather, carpet protectors, sprays, or any of that kind of stuff. No dealer add-ons. Those things are unnecessary. And if you wanted to buy a dealer add-on like wheel locks or a cargo cover or whatever, then you can buy it when you go to the parts department. Before you sign the paperwork, you could just add it into financing, or you can just buy it later down the road. A lot of dealerships put those extra fees in there to be able to make extra profit. And that's one thing I've always been proud to say about Marchant Chevrolet and Ravenel Ford, same company, is that they don't do that kind of stuff. No dealer admin fees, no dock fees of any kind, just good old truck buying. And that's what it's all about. So that's the exteriors. Let's take a quick look at the interior. So here's your door panel on your Silverado. Very clean. Synthetic wood trim, power windows, power door locks, power mirrors. You got power seat, power lumbar, even on a cloth seat, which is nice. There's your black cloth seats right there. There's your center armrest. There's your back. The roof line. You got dual glove boxes, one up top, one at the bottom that locks. A big screen. Start stop engine button is actually way down here. I kind of like the button though, how it goes in like that. That's interesting. Brake gain, you got a C port there for that type of charging device, a USB, a 12 volt. And if you had a 150 watt or 400 watt, 150, whatever one of those outlets, it would be right there. I don't know why Chevy just leaves a spot there and not puts it in. But anyways, you do have that available on higher trim levels. You got some storage up top here. You got a small LCD screen right through there. Your steering wheel's leather wrapped. So, I mean, this is the inside of a Silverado. I did like on the RST version where it had the all-season mats that wrapped all the way around up to the top there. This is just your traditional mat. So here's the inside of the Colorado. I mean, definitely different. I mean, again, people that are saying that the Colorado and Silverado look very similar, I don't now see it all that much. I mean, this is a totally different door panel. I mean, you don't have all the power options that you had on the Silverado for your seat. The seat's definitely totally different redesign. Again, it's a smaller truck, I understand that. And I don't think the 2019 version of the Colorado is going to change all that much. Even, you know, when it comes to the dash in here, this looks different totally. I really can see a lot of difference between the two trucks. The dash on the Colorado has a lot more curvature, a lot more going on, it seems like, just the way it's designed. You have a center console here that you don't have on the Silverado. I haven't seen any Premier package Silverados in 2019 yet or anything like that, so I don't know if maybe the reason why the RST or the LT that are over there with the cloth interiors don't have it is because that's just the way those are built. Maybe the newer, higher trim level ones have the center console and all that, and they got rid of the center seat there. It'd be nice to have both options. I'm not exactly sure yet until I actually get my hands on one and see it, or just do some reviewing online like many of y'all do. USB auxiliary port, you know, the other one has dual glove boxes, but of course, I mean, it's a lot different interior compared to Silverado, and you can really see that right off the get-go as we opened up the doors here on this truck. So anyways, nothing really super in-depth today. I just really kind of wanted to show y'all those two trucks sitting right next to each other so you can get a look at it, because I think that it's important that you have the opportunity to see a Colorado pulled right up next to a Silverado. So anyways, we're at a car dealership. I know there's going to be other videos out there where people take them off-road and go to the mountains and all that. I wish I could only do that kind of stuff, all right? I would definitely be doing it. But what I have available right now is to be able to film trucks right here on the car lot, and that's pretty much what we do. And nothing wrong with that either. I love it, and I love being able to film these trucks and get them on camera for you and be able to talk about them and just show you these great products, these American-made vehicles. So I get it. Some say it looks like a Toyota on the side, looks like a Dodge, looks like a Ford, looks like a Colorado. Some are even saying it looks like a Chevy Camaro. I don't know about that one, but again, you have to remember, folks, whether you think it looks like a Colorado, looks like a Camaro, looks like a Chevy Traverse, whatever it is, remember, they're all Chevrolets. So they're all going to look very similar. Go look at an Audi, okay? Audi A3, Audi A4, Audi A6, Audi A7, Audi A8, okay? Audi Q5, Audi Q7. You know, all those vehicles with Audi all look very similar. Same with Mazda. Mazda 3, Mazda 6, Mazda CX-5, Mazda CX-9. You know, all the vehicles look the same. Ford F-150, Ford F-250, Ford F-350, Chevy Silverado, 1500, 25. Now, there's a difference right there. Right now, in September, the beginning of September 2018, this is the newest body style. Of course, people are asking, you know, will the 2500 series, will the work trucks, will all that stuff transform into this? Of course they will. It's just a matter of time. You got to give the manufacturer time to get these things built and lay out everything. And as soon as they do that, they will put them into production, and they probably already are, and they'll get them out there to the dealerships to buy. So again, if you're thinking about buying a 2500 series or a 3500 series and you want the new body style, you're just going to have to wait a little while before you can get it. If you're one of those people that are saying, well, you know what, I don't like that new body style, and if they do that to those trucks, I'm just not getting one. Well, folks, unfortunately, you're just going to have to deal with it, okay? If you're a Chevy driver and that's all you've always been driving and you love Chevrolet, then if you want a 2500 and the front end's like that, that's what you have to get, okay? That's all there is. And you're just going to have to, like I said in the beginning of the video, you're just going to have to let it grow on you, just like any other vehicle, even when the previous body style, Silverado body style, changed. I've always found out that Chevy drivers usually don't switch to Ford or Dodge. They always stay with Chevy, and I think those people that are watching this video right now completely understand that. And even if the new 25 or 3500 series comes, when it does, they'll buy the new body style too. And it's gonna look good, folks. Believe me on that. It's gonna look good and you're really gonna like it. Okay? Thanks again. Come down and see my friends at Marchant Chevrolet. We're getting ready to do a in-depth video on this truck right here. We did the RST last week. Now we're doing the LT two-wheel drive today. So again, visit us online, marchantchevy.com. Always remember, all new vehicles, 98 over invoice. Factory incentives, rebates, you get them. Plus, any dealer admin fees and dock fees at your store, well, guess what? We don't have them at our store, so we're going to save you a bunch of money. Come buy a truck from us wherever you live at. Texas, New Jersey, California, wherever you live at in the United States of America, you can buy a truck from us. We'll ship it to you, or you can fly out here and drive it back home, or however you can make it happen. We can figure out a way to make it happen. We'll meet you somehow and make this thing work. So have a great day. We'll see you soon. Like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And if you're watching on Facebook, give us a thumbs up and share that video. We'll see you then.